Welcome to everyone for the online Sahaja Yoga Meditation. My name is Shenai. Before starting today's evening meditation, I would like to go through all our attendants, so who just started today and who just continue for the previous weeks. I will just go with the names. I'm just going to right now, let's see, Elisa. Hi, Elisa. Good evening. This is Shenai. Is it for you today first time or did you start earlier with us previous weeks? Elisa, do you able to hear us? Okay, so let's see, Mona. Hi, Mona. Good evening. Is it for you first time today, or did you already started meditation last week?
Hi, Sanaya, right?
Shenai.
Hi, Shanai.
Hi.
Shanai, I'm already a Sahaja Yogi. I'm just joining the group. Hope
Oh,
you're okay.
okay. Sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, so
That's
nice.
okay. I just saw your this thing on Facebook, so I just joined. I was
Uh,
available. I thought, why don't I join?
so nice. Which collectivity or which city are you in?
I'm in Mexico right now, actually.
Mexico. Wow,
Yeah.
so nice. Okay, Mona. Yeah, very nice to talk to you. Yeah.
Jai
Okay,
Shri Mataji.
just stay with
Actually, I'm
us.
generally in your that collective programs we have every once a month. That
Mhm,
Yogini.
mhm.
So I just, followed your Facebook group, so I thought I'll join today's.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, it's always nice to have a good support. Thank you. Yeah. Okay,
Jai
Mona.
Shri Mataji.
Ishmatich. Okay, so I would like to ask again, Elisa, are you able to hear us or Elsa? Maybe Elsa? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct. Okay, so in our group, does anyone know about Elisa that she starts, maybe her microphone is not working, it feels like that? Or you may write down also, Elisa, if you are able to hear us. Does anyone recognize her? Okay, so let's see. Then shall we our third week program? So Pavan Bhai, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So do you recognize your one friend, Elisa? Do you know her?
She just unmuted. Let's hear from her. Alisa, you're speaking. We can see, but we are not able to hear. Maybe you can type in the chat if it's your first. Yeah, there was a lot of keyboard uh, key clicks, but we couldn't hear much or anything rather. So Uh,
So,
okay. Alisa
Bhava,
responded. She's here a repeat seeker, so we can start with that program. She just responded.
oh, perfect. So she already started. Okay.
Yes.
Earlier. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, then. So, yeah, good evening, everyone, again. Sorry, Alisa, we were trying to find about yourself because you know why we are asking. I would like to say, if you would start first time, we wanted to give it introduction about Sahaja Yoga because we could make another room. So today is the third week that we will be continue for all the informations and of course the knowledge of divine and the meditation. That way it would be easier for you to follow up. So that was the question. Okay, so what we are doing today, that let's look at our slides. And today we are doing the guided meditation with Pravit. And then after that, we will listen a talk about our Kundalini, inner energy. How does it work? And this talk will be about, from Srimataji Nirmala Devi, who is our teacher, who is our master. And she will be giving some information to us. And then after that, we will be giving some information and more detail about what are the chakras and how to balance them. So after that, introduction about the soaking. And after that, how to begin and end the meditation by raising our Kundalini, which is our own energy. And then after that, we will be talking about how to meditate at home. So yeah, I will give it to Pravit now. So he will be guiding the meditation today. Pravit now Pravit will be with us. Are you there, Pravit?
Yeah.
Hi. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hope you guys can see me. Please raise a hand if like you guys have any problems hearing or not seeing me. Okay. So hope you guys have had like a really nice week so far. Week's almost come to an end, so that's good news. No way. So let's start off with the meditation. Let's close our eyes. Let's start off with just closing our eyes and just trying to simply breathe. Let us put our attention on every breath that is going in, coming out. Let us try to feel the sound, try to hear the sound, listen to the sound of our breathing. At each breath, relax our bodies. Let us feel ourselves relaxing more and more with every breath we are taking in and letting go. Let us try to put our attention on our palms now, on our hands, on our fingertips. Let us try to see if we can feel any sensations. If we can feel that energy on our hands, on our palms, flowing. If we still feel that our mind is getting involved in thoughts, let us try to put our attention back on our breathing, and the thoughts should fade away gradually. Let's take our right hand. We take our right hand and we put it across our left hip. And here we say to ourselves that I am the pure knowledge. I am the pure desire. Take our hands slightly above, below our left rib. And here we say to ourselves that I am my own master. We can take our hands to our heart now. We say to ourselves that I am the Spirit. Take our hands to our left neck and shoulder. And here we say to ourselves that I am not guilty. Take our hands now to our forehead. We can rest our foreheads into our palms, slightly bowing down. And here we forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. I forgive these thoughts. I forgive. And take our hands now to the top of our heads. With the fingers outstretched, we place the center of our palms firmly on our scalp. And we put our complete attention on that very same spot. And we humbly request our mother energy to rise up to our seventh chakra, the crown chakra. All you have to do is ask sincerely. Now, with complete and total attention on that very same spot, on the top of our heads, we can slowly bring our hands back into our lap. Keeping our eyes closed, we continue to meditate upon the top of our heads for a couple of minutes. Let us try to experience the silence within ourselves. We can slowly open our eyes now.
Okay, thank you, Prithvi, for the nice meditation. Thank you so much. And now we will listen Mother Shrimataji's talk about the subtle system and the Kundalini. And we would like to actually request with our humble experience, once you are listening Shrimataji's talk, please keep your meditative state. And if the thoughts are coming when you are listening her, you can tell yourself not now. And the meditative state is, of course, without any thoughts. And another thing is, once you are listening her, please sit meditation position. which are hands are open and the palms are up. And also try to please sit straight wherever you are sitting, chair or on the floor, doesn't matter. That way, why we are sitting straight? Because your Kundalini goes upward, and that you will allow your Kundalini to work each chakra. So yeah, let me open the talk right now.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. When we are seeking the truth, we must know what we have to seek, what we have to have. There are all kinds of shops around where they talk of giving you the truth. But first of all, we must know what you have to achieve, what you have to get if you are seeking the truth. Many great saints, Sufis, poets have mentioned about it, that you have to seek your spirit, you have to become spiritual. But nobody has been able to achieve that. Maybe the circumstances were not like that. Little loud should be made, people better. Now, when we talk of truth, we have to know that the truth is very simple to understand. First, we must know the instrument of truth. That is, you are not this body, this mind, these emotions, these feelings, these thoughts, but you are the pure spirit. You are the pure spirit. And that has to happen to you, that you become the spirit. As our heritage has been, very sadly, we are carrying out many qualities, instincts of the animal stage. And that's why we find in people having jealousies, and oppression, aggression, all kinds of horrifying things. Also, the worst part is that man can think. And in his awareness, in his thinking, he can also justify through his rationality to whatever he is doing. So it's a blind end. Once you start justifying to whatever you are doing, it's a blind end. But there is no way through mental exercise that you can clear out all these things. You must know that your Creator has already looked after your self-realization. He has already made arrangements within you to give you your self-knowledge. So far, you do not know yourself. That's the main thing. They have said, know thyself. How? How do we know ourselves? We don't know what we have. We know about others, but about ourselves we don't know. And whatever we know about others is also very superficial. So now within us is placed, as I have shown you, the power of Kundalini. It's called Kundal because it is in 3.5 coils. And it's a feminine power. She is your individual mother. Everyone has an individual mother. And she has tape recorded all about your mistakes, about what you want, What are your aspirations? Everything this mother has recorded within herself. Now she is just waiting for the second birth. Because it is your own power, you have to get it. Sahaja means with, and Jai is born. Born with you is the right, is the birthright. That you get this yoga means the union with the divine power. Now when I say there is divine power all around us, and it does all the living work, we have to just know that there is a power. And everybody has called it by different names. Somebody has called it Ruh. Somebody has called it Param Chaitanya. Somebody has called it the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. All this has been on, but people don't know where is that power. It is all over, which does all the living work. You see the beautiful flowers here around. Now we never even think how these flowers were created by Mother Earth, so beautifully, so differently, and how she has put such a beautiful show of her kindness, of her patience, of her love. Apart from that, if you ask a doctor, who is the one who runs your heart, he'll say it's the autonomous nervous system. Ask the question, who is this auto? He can't answer. They're honest, I must say they're honest. This is what we have to know, that all this work, living work, is done without any one of our efforts, effortlessly, and who does that work? So this all-pervading power of divine love, which you can call by any name, is around us. And it works out everything for us. This power knows everything about us. Also, it looks after us. It guides us. It thinks. It organizes. But above all, this power loves you. It's nothing but love and compassion. People have never known that they are loved by this all-pervading power. And when you start doing something against yourself, which is not love for yourself, then she punishes you in a way to guide you to the proper side. Now this power is surrounding us all through. But when we talk of the ascent of the Kundalini, it passes through 6 centers. You have seen that. The red one is the lowest one, we can call it the first of the 7, is the power there to protect our morality, to protect the Mother Kundalini. When this power rises, she passes through 6 centers. And these 6 centers she enlightens. With that enlightenment, we get so many benefits. Because these centers are responsible for our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being. Now, imagine this power passes through this. And this is the last breakthrough of our evolution. You have come to the human awareness, I've already told you what is our heritage is. No use condemning people, no use condemning others or ourselves, but it is the heritage you have got. And this heritage that you have got troubles you, troubles the whole world. So now you have to become a personality which is absolutely spiritual, which is superhuman being, you can call it. When this Kundalini rises, she gives you such a lot of powers. First, as he must have told, I have told them what are the benefits of the chakras. No? Yeah. He has already told you that these benefits manifest within us, and you see that we become a very special personality. But the best part of it, when you are connected to this all-pervading power, you know pure knowledge. Einstein has said about it. Einstein has said that if you go beyond the mind, there is an area called torsion area. And if you can somehow or other touch that torsion area, then you get absolute knowledge. He himself was tired of finding out the theory of relativity. And he was sitting in his garden after all that efforts he had put in his laboratory, and suddenly he says, I was playing with the soap bubbles, and from somewhere unknown, this theory of relativity dawned upon him. He calls that unknown place as torsion area. This torsion area we all can touch. By that you get pure knowledge. Whatever you know can be verified by scientific method. Science is just a knowledge from the torsion area that people try to find out, and when they find out, we think it's a very research. There's no research. It all comes from that area which is pure knowledge, absolute knowledge. Our knowledge is not absolute, but when you become, I should say, a Sahaja Yogi, you can feel on your fingertips what's wrong with your centers, what's wrong with the centers of others. Because you also become collectively conscious. You become collective. Now, can you imagine if we all know that we are part and parcel of one great personality? How can we fight? With whom to fight? Who is the other? This finger doesn't fight with another finger, does it? Because it is aware that they are part and parcel of one body. That's what happens to you. You become collective. And once you are collective, your knowledge of collective is also great. First of all, you know about your centers, and you know about the centers of others. If you can correct your centers, you can correct the centers of others also. This is something, such a power you have. Thus, you can get rid of your diseases easily. You can get rid of your imbalances. You can get rid of your schizophrenia and all those things. So many things you can get rid of. And we have definitely found out that it works. It does work. You can know yourself what's wrong with yourself and what's wrong with others. Then you don't condemn yourself, but you correct yourself. And once you correct yourself, you become a master. You become a master and you can correct others.
So we had a very nice talk, and so we will follow the other subjects, which are what are the chakras and how to balance them, and we will talk more detail for just about 7 to 8 minutes. And I have my another slide over here, and I will just open for you. Okay. Okay, so of course, after listening Shrimataji's talk, just we will repeat maybe say a few same thing, but we will go more detail. And so what are the chakras? So chakras, I would like to say the chakram is meaning is actually in Sanskrit is wheel. So all the chakras, or another term is energy centers, all the chakras are on our spinal bone. They are lining on our spinal bone, and also same chakras are lining into our brain. So each chakras have their own power, their own manifestation, Before realization, we didn't know how to use them, or we didn't know how they manifest, because sometimes our attention goes to past, sometimes our attention goes to future, and all over things. As Shrimataji said, our knowledge, whatever we learn for this age, whatever knowledge we know, and is not really absolute, but also whatever we have achieved in our life, money, position, career, or any status, or any matter or materialistic desire, whatever we had in our list, or in our attention, or in our dreams. So maybe we got some satisfaction, maybe some joy, maybe some knowledge, but still we are seeking something. Whenever we achieve, maybe it gave some happiness, some joy, but still behind that we are seeking something. And that seeking actually brings us today and all together. Now we are 14 people here, and we all are. There are many people who are seeking the same truth, who are outside. They are all seeking the same thing, which is the absolute joy, absolute satisfaction. And it is once we realize that whatever we had in our life, or whatever we could not achieve things in our life, some of them is maybe still remaining, some of them maybe we had it, but still we are running after all those things. And but once we realize this is not the absolute thing, and once we realize that our all the joy and the satisfaction comes not from outside, it comes from within. And once we have this higher attention, that moment our energy, which is our kundalini, which is everyone has this own energy by birth, mother kundalini, and she when she rises with our pure desire, in that moment we feel our chakras, or we feel our all the whatever it is blocking within us in our life, maybe satisfaction, maybe we are too impatient, or maybe we have too much stress, or we are really seeking of the all-pervading divine power, which is the God. And whatever we are seeking, as we are today here, and we are seeking the same thing. And what is this? The Kundalini, with your desire, with our desire, when she rises and she pierces each chakra. So once she pierces all each chakras, and the Kundalini, each one's Kundalini, which is the mother energy, or we can say the power of the divine love, and when she pierces each chakras, and we feel it on top of the head, we feel it on our hands, we feel it on our fingertips. And this is the really absolute truth for everyone. And that doesn't change, because once the Kundalini rises, and when she pierces each chakra, first of all, she connects us with each chakra. And the second, she connects us with the spirit, with our spirit. And that's such a beautiful thing happens once we reach the spirit, and that connection, or we can say that yoga, which is the union, that guides us for each step in our life. And once we reach on our spirit, in the same time, our attention reaches in our spirit, and that connection gives, of course, we say vibrations, or maybe we say also cool breeze, and we feel what is wrong within us emotionally, physically, mentally, or spiritually. Because as I said, as Shrimataji says, of course, this is the ancient knowledge. This is a very, very old knowledge. But Shrimataji made this knowledge very, very easily and practical way. So as she says, all the chakras are lining our own nervous system. When the Kundalini rises with our desire, and all the chakras manifest their own qualities. In that moment, when she rises, and that connection, because all the chakras are in the nervous system, and we get connect with each nerves, and how we feel in that moment with that connection. That connection gives us all the feeling what we are lacking for, maybe on the left channel or maybe on the right channel. Let's talk about what is left and what is right channel. So as Ramataji said, the left channel is our power of desire channel, and the right channel is the power of our action, and mentally and physically. It gives the power for our actions, maybe mentally or physically. And the left channel gives the power of our desires. Maybe sometimes we are too depressive, or maybe a little lethargy or lazy, or sometimes we are too much running after the time, maybe for the work, what we have to do, and maybe we have so many lists that we have to finish on time, or we have to achieve things that what we are dreaming for. So what it puts us, it means sometimes we are too much futuristic, and the power of the right channel, if we are using too much, again, if we are using the power of right channel, if we are using too much, like thinking a lot, doing a lot, physically or mentally, so it means we are not in the present, right? We are too much after the things that we have to done. And what happens if we are too much with the time or with the work or any material things? Once we are too much into that, and we become dry person, maybe we get the smile of our face gets reduced, we get so dry person. And another thing is, it may create some ego or pride. And what happens on the left channel? And on the left channel, maybe sometimes we are too melancholic, or maybe we are not forgiving others or even ourselves. We are thinking too much of the past, what happened, why did it happen, and I will never forgive something. Maybe we are just thinking about the past, or it was too in the past, it was too nice, and now everything is changed. We are sometimes too melancholic, isn't it? And that attention on the left and puts us into lethargy, laziness. And also, if we are really too much going more past and we are not able to come out for that, it puts us, another thing is depression. So, but I can say we are actually very humble way. I would like to, we all are so blessed to know ourselves by awakening of Kundalini. So once this Kundalini, our own Kundalini, everyone has this individual mother energy. And once we have this desire to reach ourselves, it means if we want to really know ourselves, that's why we are together here. And that Kundalini puts us slowly we can say maybe fast, maybe eventually, with the desire again. This Kundalini, your own Kundalini, puts us into present, and puts us maybe emotionally or spiritually or intellectually, and even though we can say mentally, puts us into balance. Whatever we are lacking, let's say if we are too much into left, if we are too much melancholic or depressive, we are still trying to deal the things from the past, which is gone. We are not able to still, if we are not aware that past is gone, that still we are just dealing about the past. But Kundalini, our Kundalini doesn't allow that. She puts us eventually with our desire, with our meditation. Definitely. With our meditation, I would like to say, repeat again, with our meditation and with the pure desire, with the full faith, this state puts us into present. if we are too much into right, let's say we are working too much and we are aggressive or rough, or our voice or behave or attention, even the attitude, too much aggressive, because of our attention is in the future. So Kundalini, when our Kundalini rises, again with our meditation and with desire and with full faith, and our Kundalini puts us into present. And what happens when she puts us into present, which is we call it in the moment, but also she puts us all the chakras in one, all the qualities in one. Let's say in the first energy center, we can say, as Srimataji said, we get the innocence, the power of the innocence. And we get the wisdom. Our wisdom increases, but the wisdom of divine, not the intellectual wisdom. And wisdom of divine and innocence and purity establishes within us. And another quality, what establishes in the second chakra, the knowledge, what we had in our life, it gets pure, and we call it the knowledge of divine. And our desires are increases, and the desire, what we have in our life, doesn't go all the time, all the matter and the materialistic desire. Of course, we need to do things in our life, right? But the thing is, once we have desire, and with that attention, we act, and then we know. Yes, Lisa. Okay, sorry. You wanted to say something, Lisa? Okay, sorry about it. So I think she opened my mistake. No worries, Lisa, don't worry. So in the second energy, we get the quality of the desire and the pure attention. And that once we are into balance, we get the satisfaction. We get the absolute satisfaction and the peace within us. Whatever we have in our life, either we achieve or not completely. So we get satisfied whatever we have in our life. And we realize that that satisfaction doesn't come from the matter or materialistic desire. That satisfaction comes once the Kundalini rises and touches on our spirit. That union, which is yoga, that's why Srimataji put this name Sahaja Yoga. And without union, without yoga, we cannot get to this self-knowledge. So this satisfaction, this peace comes by connecting with our spirit. So that quality establishes within us. And another quality is confidence, but without any ego. And the pure love without any attachments. And another thing is no fear in our heart. So this is the fourth energy center quality. And the pure love and compassion, the confidence without ego, all this quality establishes within us. And another quality is, which is on the fifth energy center, we say the collective consciousness. First, we get the knowledge about ourselves, and we get the knowledge about each centers, and also we start to get the knowledge, or we can say we start to get know the others of the centers. And the other beautiful quality is we get the respect. We can see self-respect establishes, and also to speak in the right time, right place, with the right words, which we call it divine diplomacy. This quality establishes within us. And another beautiful thing, what happens, the forgiveness establishes, which is on the sixth energy center. On we call it, we can say on the forehead. And we realize that the forgiveness is the it comes without thinking the past. And we realize that the whatever it happened in the past is already past. It's a history, it's gone. And we can't do anything, we can't change anyone. To forgiving from the heart, and we realize that whatever it happened with ignorance. So that quality establishes on the sixth energy center. And the seventh, what happens once the Kundalini pierces on the seventh energy center, again, the yoga, the real yoga, which is the union, we get connected, first of all, with the all-pervading divine power. And then another thing, this chakra integrates all the chakras, all the qualities within us. Once we have this integration, it gives us such a peace, and it gives us awareness, enlightened awareness. And another thing is doubtless awareness, and it guides us all the time, this state. And our discretion establishes with this state. And but we, of course, we do this in once we are doing in our meditation all of these, we can say, the affirmations, how we reach those qualities, of course. So let's talk about this. Once we are meditating, each chakras have their own affirmations, and we put our attention during our meditation, whatever we have or we are lacking on it, and we put our hand on particular chakra. Let's say when I sit for my meditation, I open my hand and I just close my eyes, and I just look, or I just pay attention inside, and also in the same time what I feel. Am I on the left with my emotions? Am I lost with all thoughts of the past, or am I lost in the future thoughts? So in that moment, also, it may tell you, all your fingertips also gives some sign to you, which is itchy or tingly. And that moment, I use my hands. If I am too much on the right, which means my thoughts are in the future or worrying a lot about the future, I use my left hand. So if you can look at on the slide, I put my left hand on the lower abdomen of second chakra. I'm just giving the example right now. And then so there is some affirmations for that chakra. And so I go slowly on the right channel, upper abdomen, and then on top, which is, we call it right heart, which is the chest, right chest, that is our right heart chakra. So it goes like that. If I'm too much on the left, again, it's the same way, but I use my right hand on my left part of my body. So this is just the example, but of course, we will learn how to do it. And then this is just a very simple way description. And now Kushal will help us how to begin and how to end the meditation, how we start that, how we reach these positions. So he will let us know. Kushal, now. Please start.
Hello everyone. So the basic technique which we do when we sit for meditation and when we are getting up from meditation is called raising our energy and giving ourselves protection. I'll wait for two slides to be switched. Yeah. So the first, the top row of the exercise shown is basically called raising our energy. In there, we use both of our hands, our left hand and our right hand, to do it. So the way we do it is we keep our left hand in at the near the base of our spine, in front of us, palm facing inwards. I'm not sure if everyone would let me move the camera a little. You won't be able to see my face, but you'll be able to see my hands. So we keep it in front of us at the base of spine. Then we take our right hand and we go inwards to outward while going up. And then we go up and then we tie one knot at the top of our head. We do it 3 times for each channel within us. So let's do it the second time. This time we'll tie 2 knots at the top of our head. Inwards to outwards. We'll go slowly inwards to outwards. When we are doing this, we can keep our attention at top of our head. Now we'll do it for the third channel. We'll do it. We'll go up and tie 3 knots. This is for raising our energy. Next we will do is called as giving ourselves protection. So in that, what we do is we start from our left hand. We start from our left hand, go all the way to top of our head. We take it to the right, like we are forming a rainbow or an arc above us. Then we come back again till our left hand. This is counted as 1. We do it for each of our energy centers. So we have total 7. So we do it total 7 times. So let's do it for our second energy center. Again, going from left, going to the top of our head, at the just above our 7th energy center, forming an arc and going to the right, and then coming back. We'll do it for the 3rd energy center. While we are doing it, we can keep our attention at top of our head. We'll do it for the 4th energy center. We'll do it for the 5th energy center within us. Then we do it for the 6th energy center. And we'll do it for the 7th energy center. So we do this whenever we are sitting for meditation. The reason we do it at the beginning of our meditation is because it helps us to calm ourselves down and raise our energy and help our energy or the Kundalini energy to rise and remove all the excessive thoughts which we had over the day. And then we do raise our energy at the end of the meditation as a way to say that we want to maintain and sustain this energy and thoughtless awareness for as long as possible. So that's how we do the steps. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kushal. So basically, as Kushal said, so starting for our meditation, we raise our Kundalini and give a bandhan. And after that, as at the beginning, just before Kushal, what I wanted to say, we sit, we close our eyes, and we look at our thoughts. Where is it? Our emotions. Maybe we are in the past with emotions, or in the future. So in that moment, if we are able to also recognize our fingertips, which we call it vibrations, or we have vibrations of maybe we feel hot breeze or cool breeze or itchy or tingly. So it means we are lacking for something on that particular chakra. So I would like to show how we clean it, or how we take it away and put it into balance. I will just show in my slideshow. Okay. So we call it balancing the chakras. Okay, it's here. Okay. So balancing the chakras, let's say we raise our Kundalini and we give a bandhan at our beginning of meditation. We close our eyes and we look at our thoughts, future or past. This is the thing that if we are not able to decode our fingertips, if we are not able to feel or any itchy or tingly or hot breeze on our fingertips, that moment we will watch ourselves. Where is my attention? Past or future? And that is really helps us where we are. So let's go back. If we are feeling any itchy or tingle, any each finger, so we will use our right hand. And I will just read from here. With our right hand, spin the left part of a center in a clockwise direction with our fingers, with your fingers pointing towards your body. So maybe it looks like a complicate. And in that point, I will stop this slide and I will show it to you with my video. Okay, so I put my computer on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor. So I raise my Kundalini 3 times with my attention. And then after that, I give a bandhan. So I'm not doing right now, I'm just reminding. So I'm closing my eyes. My both hands are on the lap. And I'm just putting my attention inside and also on my hands, on my fingertips, what I feel. Let's say, I'm just giving the example. Some fingers, let's say one, this finger, which is this is related with the 5th energy center, and this finger is related with my 6th energy center. Let's say I will tell maybe all the fingers on my left hand are itchy or tingly. It means there is an imbalance on my left channel. Both hands are on the lap. First, I put both hands on the Mother Earth because I'm putting my attention on my first chakra, which is under the spinal bone. And I just put my attention means I'm putting my enlightened attention with my spirit in that chakra. And I just say, I am innocent. I am innocent. So, and then I finish my first chakra to balance. I'm going to second chakra, which is my, on the left, lower abdomen. On my left, this is my second chakra on the left. And I put my right hand towards my second chakra and we call it bandhan. I will give an energy with my attention, which is clockwise. I hope you are able to see clearly. So this is my second energy center on the left, because why am I working on my this part? Because my all fingers are burning. So it means I'm too much on the left. So I'm giving a bandhan like this. We call it bandhan. Maybe it looks like an exercise at the beginning, but if we do with our attention, by closing our eyes, we are doing with our attention in the same, it means we are putting our attention on this chakra, and I am requesting my Kundalini to work on that chakra clockwise. If I feel heat when I'm working, I will just do like I'm taking and putting out on the side. Let's do one more time. Till you feel, till this finger feels cool or stop, when it stops for itchy or tingle, that sensation brings you into cool breeze or not to feel any more pain or itchy. So you can go to another third chakra. This is another chakra, which is the third one on the upper abdomen here. And we are giving a bandhan to clockwise. Hope it is clear, to clockwise, like this. Again, till I feel cool breeze or till it stop getting any pain or itchy on my center finger, which is the third related. I mean, this is the connected with my third chakra. Until that pain goes or heat goes away, I worked and I do it. I'm taking out and putting on the floor. Please do with your attention in that moment. And then fourth chakra. And fifth chakra, again with the same concept. My fifth chakra is on my shoulder, and I put my head on the right hand side, and I do give a bandhan to clockwise, and I throw it away to heat, and again start to go back. But my eyes are closed. And the last one, which is the sixth chakra, my sixth chakra is not on the this side. Let's say this is our left channel, right? And my left sixth chakra is not on this side. If you remember, our subtle system goes up and then it crosses on our forehead, on the chiasma area. So my left channel comes on my right side part of the head, which means this is the connected with my right side part of the brain. We can say all the expectations, all the conditionings, which comes from the past, and it puts us into illusion of the illusion of the superego, that we think always we are right, and our emotions, because sometimes whatever we do, and some people maybe they understand wrong, but then we get feel bad because our emotions is more important, we think is the more, isn't it? Or we are the right, or we can say this emotion puts us into, again, we can say such a big illusion that creates the superego. And what we do, again, I'm using my right hand, and I give a bandhan to clockwise on this side, and to remove all these blockages which comes from my past, and I take it away. If heat is coming on my right hand, it means time to throw it away. That's it. Yeah. So if I'm on the right hand side, very quickly I will tell that is, again, we are using our right hand. If we are giving our own energy, again, we use our right hand like this, and on the other, the fourth one, and the fifth one over here. And when I come for the sixth energy center, my right channel goes up like this and crosses on the chiasma area and comes on my left. And I do it, I work with my attention this way. After cleaning, after balancing yourself, you can continue for your meditation by closing your eyes and please try to put your attention on top of the head, which is 7th chakra. And it helps us to reduce all the thoughts, all the past and the future thoughts that puts us into real yoga, that puts us into real meditation, and also puts us enlightened, thoughtless awareness. Another thing is enlightened, doubtless awareness. So that is the real meditation once we achieve this one. And I think on this point I will stop. Hope it is clear. Now I would like to ask if anyone have a question about this. Please let us know. Okay, so then I will put another just in a minute, how to meditate. That is the last slide that I would like to show, because I think we are running the time. And this is my slide. Okay. So how to meditate at home, as we said about this, because if you can, it's actually the same thing that we said. Sorry about that. If you can take a screenshot, it will be very helpful for you. I will not read the same thing because I already said. Just only thing that what I would like to say during your meditation, if you can please put candle on, that really helps us to clear out all the negativities from our eyes, because each negativity, unknowingly sometimes, because we go all different places, or even our attention brings us some negativities. So the candle, the flame of the candle, because the element of the fire clears and takes it away all these negativities or destroys, and it puts us into purity. And this purity comes from the fire, the element of the fire, because after the realization, we get connected all the 5 elements: the earth and the fire, water, air, and the ether. So during our meditation, we put the candle on. And if you can always join to this evening collective meditation, there's always Shri Mataji's picture, and you can put both hands open towards Shri Mataji's picture. Even if you like to have Shri Mataji's picture, you can email to us and we can send it to you, and you can print out. You can choose any of her picture. It really helps us during our meditation. And yeah, and during our meditation, whatever you are in that, in whatever we have in left or right, please work on that particular chakra, about 5-10 minutes. You can go more longer also, no worries. I mean, it is always nice to sit till you get thoughtless awareness. After you finish your meditation, our meditation, again, as Kushal said, we raise our Kundalini and give a bandhan. So that's all. And another thing, I'm sure you already know, but I would like to remind, we have from Sunday to Thursday at 9:15, we have collective evening meditation. And if you can take a screenshot or take a note, this is the different account, and you can just join to us. Even we have 9:15 meditation today. And also, if you like to have if you have any question right now, also you can share, or you can ask any of us, or you can email to us. And another thing is, if you have if you would like to have like a more deep meditation, one-to-one, we call it one-to-one meditation. If someone want to, if you want guide you with the deep meditation, we can choose another time also, depend on your time. So you can email to us for both things. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Do you have any question? Does anyone have any question? Or you can just write on the chat also if you like. Okay, so then I will say goodbye to everyone, and thank you so much for joining for evening meditation, and thank you so much Prithvi and Kushal that you help us for the meditation today, and have a good night and see you all next time.